So, let's have a look. One slip, one gully, backward point, cover point, shortish extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, short at mid-wicket, square leg, and that's everyone. Comes into bowl and pushes it forward, and it goes to the fielder at point, the cover point fielder, sorry, for a dot ball. Comes into bowl. Oh, not the most confident drive. Defends it into the covers for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it goes through the gap in the extra cover region. They've got one, they're going to go for two, and they get two. Very well played there. Once again, once the ball reaches that half volley level, the Riverside batsmen have been able to demonstrate that they are capable of getting on top of the ball and smothering whatever movement it has and driving it forcefully into the covers. So they have demonstrated that they're not going to fall into any traps of playing inappropriate drives to just these half volleys and getting caught in the covers or getting caught in the slips. Comes into bowl and ooh, chops down on a Yorker. So very well bowled there. Right now, Riverside should be very happy with what they've done up to this point. The one wicket was disappointing, definitely, but throughout what we've seen, it's been very, very professional, very, very calm, very, very serious. Very no-frills cricket. And going around the wicket. This is not something we usually see. So, will this bring about any sort of difference? Here we go, there's 2 balls left in the over. Let's see what this can produce. Comes into bowl and tries to work their leg glance, and they're going to go for it, and they make it. A nice little gap in the mid-wicket region, and they make it. So, very, very clever there. It's only a very small gap, and he was able to pinpoint his stroke just enough in order to get the run. Last ball of the over comes into bowl and leaves it alone. It is 1 for 14. This is the 12th over. And leaves it alone. No doubt the Diamond Creek captain is trying to think of other strategies that can be employed to try to upset the batsman, because so far the batsmen have been looking very, very calm and very professional. How do you ruffle those feathers? Comes into bowl. And oh, an awesome drive. Wow, what an awesome shot there. Now that's the first real act of total aggression that we have seen all day from Riverside. So far, I was going to say, like, it's the kind of utter professional boringness that you expect of a top team. Comes into bowl. And pushes it into the covers, fielded there. So when we saw Riverside bowl last week, They bowl nothing but right arm medium fast or right arm fast medium bowlers, all right arm, who bowl more or less outside the off stump, short of a length or half volleys, you know, in that full sort of area. And they had a packed offside field, and they tried to either attack off stump or bowl it outside off stump. And that was very boring, but it was wonderfully executed, and it gave them huge results. Comes into bowl, comes into and hits it to the fielder at short extra cover for a dot ball. And so far, for what we've seen of Riverside, is again that sort of utterly professional, very boring, very careful, executing simple plans very, very well, with no frills, no amazing colour, other than that one boundary that we've seen. It's just been incredibly slow, boring professionalism. And so the fact that they are winning, they are currently on the way to get the minor premiership, should not be a surprise. That doing the simple things right and having no amazing flair or risk-taking will get you very far in cricket, which is what Riverside are demonstrating right now. Although if we see more of those boundaries, I'd be very happy. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it's fielded by the fielder at point. So just the boundary off it. It is 18 for 1. This is the 13th over. Comes into bowl. Ooh! Tries to work it onto the leg side, but can't. So the field, one slip, gully, backward point, cover point, short extra cover, mid off is a little bit back, mid on is orthodox, then a short mid wicket and a square leg. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. No matter what good balls Diamond Creek are able to come up with, they are either defended or left alone by Riverside. So Riverside are obviously watching very carefully, trying their best to keep all the good balls out, and only waiting for the ball they think they can play. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it goes through the gap. Beats the fielder at short extra cover. They've gotten 2, and they do not think of a third. 2 runs there. This is all they need to do right now, Riverside. Just continue at this pace, and they should. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it's to the short extra cover for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it goes through the gap. Oh, it's a misfield, so they're going to get 2. Are they going to go for a third on the arm? I do not think so. No, they're not interested. So another 2 there. And it's the end of the over. So it is 22 for 1. This is the 14th over. Comes into bowl and drives it. Fielded by the short extra cover for a dot ball. Now they've decided to push the mid off to a deep position, so now he is 90% of the way onto the fence. There is only about 10 metres separating him and the actual fence, so it's almost impossible to score a boundary then, but it's very easy to score a run through a push down there. And tries to do a sort of a push shot, but he can't pass the bowler for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and tries to drive it, but it goes thick inside edge to mid off on for a dot ball. So now there's no slips in play, and there are 4 fielders saving one on the offside. So a short third man, point, cover point, extra sort of cover. Comes into bowl. Oh, no, I think it hit him outside the line there. The batsman did have a big lunge forward. So yeah, a big lunge forward, and I think it would have just missed the line of the off stump. The ball probably would have hit the stumps, but the batsman got himself out of the line. So, very nice piece of bowling there. That's one of the very few appeals we've seen all day. Comes into bowl. Oh, and defends it. Oh no. Thought about having a ping back. Last ball of the over. Oh, and it goes down to the fine leg region of thick inside edge, trying to play a leg land, so they got 2. Are they going to go for a third on the arm? I don't think they will. No, they're happy with 2. So, it is 24 for 1. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. This is the 15th over. Right now, Riverside will be very happy with their run rate and their scoring rate. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. So, over the last 7 overs, not including this one, which is 42 balls, there have been 9 scoring shots. So 9 scoring shots from 42 balls. So a comes into bowl and drives it and fielded by the short extra cover for a dot ball. So a scoring shot rate of nearly 25%. That is very high, and that shows that not only are Riverside being very aggressive in their decision to play strokes, but they're executing well and getting those 1s and 2s when they come. Comes into bowl and goes through the third man region. They've gotten 2. They're not going to think of the third, I don't think. No, they're happy jogging through for the 2. A very nice late cut down to third man. 2 more there. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Comes into ball and leaves it alone again. So it is 26 for 1. This is the 16th over. Now we've got an unusual situation with the weather because behind us, to the south, southeast area, the sun is actually not blocked by any cloud, and it is bright and it is shining down on the ground, and you can see that players have shadows. But right above our heads it's very misty and overcast with a very light blanket of bright white cloud, and so when you look at above the sky, it actually looks like it should be an overcast day, but then it's bright and sunny like a... Okay, comes into bowl and left alone. So we're going to change the bowling. Looks like left arm orthodox. Is this the Captain Adams having a bowl? Actually, yeah, I have to check. Comes into bowl, and he's bowling very fast. And they get 2 there. Very nice shot. So he's bowling very fast. Balls seeming to not really, it doesn't look like he's actually trying to turn the ball that much, mostly trying to allow it to skid on. Let's just have a look closer at what he's doing. Oh, and that's a wide. Yeah, I don't think he's actually curving his fingers around the ball as a typical off spinner. He's keeping his fingers above the ball as though he's gonna bowl undercutters. Okay, that one was a bit more of an orthodox off spinner, so maybe he's just mixing it around, trying a whole variety of things. Comes into bowl and plays it into the offside, and they get one, a quick single there. It was only a very small gap and the 2 fielders converged on it, and yet they were able to secure a single out of that. Very nice, clever batting. Comes into bowl and defends it off the front foot to short cover. So the field is slip, gully, backward point, cover point, short extra cover, mid off is 3/4 of the way to the fence, mid on, mid wicket, square leg. And plays it defensively off the back foot, which means there were 4 runs off this over, making it 30 for 1. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. So keeper is now permanently up at the stumps for this bowler bowling at the Elizabeth Street end. This is the 17th over, and they are continuing with pretty much the same field. Mid-off is deep, but everyone else is pretty much orthodox, saving 1, except for the short cover, short extra cover and short mid-wicket. Comes into bowl. Oh! Playing a miss through the gate. Whoa. Comes into bowl and defends it, and it goes, beats the... Oh, 2 fielders have gone to ground, allowing them to sneak through a single. So it was a pushed defensive block. The fielder at gully tried to dive to save it, but he got a hand onto it, and the ball dribbled out towards the backward point fielder, and the point fielder slipped over, which meant that they were able to go through for a single. And drives it into the short extra cover fielder for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and drives it, and again straight to the short extra cover. Slowly but surely, Riverside's run rate is approaching 2. Comes into bowl. Oh, and it goes. No, saved by the gully. Great piece of fielding there. Which means it is 31 for 1. Left arm orthodox bowler to continue to bowl from the diamond kick trail end, and he plays it defensively off the back foot into the covers for a dot ball. This is the 18th over, so we're very closely approaching the drinks break here. And pushes it into the covers, and the fielder dives, but he can't stop it, so they're going 1, they're going to go for 2. They're not happy with just the 2. 2 runs there. Now, so far, Riverside have not ran that aggressively as if they're trying to turn 2s into 3s. Once it beats the infield, and the fielders have to chase it down, they're going to get 2, so they're just happy with that, and they're not worried about anything else. And they don't need to worry about anything else, so they're very just happy doing what they're doing. Comes into bowl. And, ooh, tries to work it into the third man backward point region, but fielded there by the fielder at backward point.
Again, boys, again, boys!
I'm not exactly sure what this bowler's plan is. How is he going to get these batsmen out? Comes into bowl. Oh, bat hit the ground. Because he's not trying to turn the ball very sharply, because he's not giving it the finger revs that he would need to, I don't think he's going to get an outside edge. Comes into bowl and tries to play it on the leg side, but it goes to the mid-wicket fielder for a dot ball. Definitely not. Definitely not an outside edge, and that ball was pretty much another undercutter where he keeps his fingers right up on top of the ball and tries to skid the ball through. Comes into bowl and pushes it to the mid-off field, so the short extra cover fielder for a dot ball, and so it is 33 for 1. This is the 19th over. 2 overs to go before the drinks break. And they should be very happy, Riverside, just losing the 1 wicket. A very healthy run rate. Comes into bowl and tries to go back to the bowler. Bump ball, dot ball. So with a target of just comes into bowl. Oh well, at long last a wicket has fallen. Diamond Creek has the wicket. A little bit of an outside edge, caught behind. Very nicely done there. Now, I wasn't able to see any movement with the ball, so I'm not sure whether it was through good bowling or manipulation of the field or just something to get the batsman to play a little bit outside his comfort zone, but he was able to figure out how to make the batsman make a mistake. was out there for a long time. And here comes the number 4 batsman walking out, just for a very short while before the drinks break happen. And now Diamond Creek can at least say that they're in this game with the score 2 for 30 something, with a drinks break approaching. With 72 runs to win for Riverside, with 61 overs to go at the end of this over. It's pretty much requiring 1 run per over. Here we go. Number 4 batsman, first ball. And leaves it alone. So this new batsman is a left-hander, and they've stuck to the same field pretty much. Comes into bowl. Oh! Well. Whoa, what was up with that ball? Did it hit his toe? Well, we'll have to look at that one on replay, because that looked very good. Very good ball. If it hit his toe, then it could only have, maybe it was hitting on his toe on the full outside the line of leg stump. We'll just have to look at the replay for that one. Comes into bowl and drives it. Too short, extra cover for a dot ball. So this is really good to see from Diamond Creek, showing aggression, showing you know, a clear plan, showing that they're not just going to roll over and just allow Riverside to chase these runs down. They're really trying to do what they can to win this. And drives it, and again to short extra cover for a dot ball. And that's the end of the over, so it is 2 for 33. And defends it off the back foot. So this is the 20th over. Last over before the lunch break. Comes into bowl. Oh, and they're going to go for a quick single, and they make it. Very well run there by Riverside. So now the new left-handed batsman has come out onto strike, and what changes will we see with the field? Pretty much the same. So they've brought in an extra fielder in the backward square leg region, so now there's 2 square legs, 1 backward and 1 forward. Comes into bowl, and ooh, so short wide left alone. So comes into bowl and defends it off the front foot, fielded in the covers.
Great work, Jacob Ramsey. Great work, Rammer. And again, we need 1 minute here, Jim. Again now, Jake. Again now.
Comes into bowl. Oh! Well, bold, 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 bold. What a end to the session. That was a magnificent piece of bowling. I think that was the off spinner. It just moved enough to beat the batsman's inside edge, and so it went through the gap between bat and pad, and the two left-handers of Riverside have not spent a great deal of time out in the wicket today, and looks like the umpires are happy to call them off for their beverages. So with the 20th over still incomplete, it's time for beverages. The drinks break is upon us. So now things have become a bit interesting with the score 3 for 34. It's still a long way off before Diamond Creek can start thinking about getting on top, but it does put quite a bit of a strain on Riverside. Obviously Riverside still have all the advantages, having 7 wickets in hand, but the question would be what would happen if a couple more wickets fell over the course of the next half an hour to an hour, because then if the score is 5 for 50 or 5 for 60, then Diamond Creek might just place themselves on even money with what Riverside can do. So here are the Riverside batsmen waiting ready to come back on. Alright, let's take a break now with a photo montage. We'll see you after this break.
I wanna sleep, you wanna chat, you wanna talk about the thises and the that's. Oh no, oh no. The lights are out, I'm getting cozy when you turn to me and tell me you're not trying to be nosy, but you wanna know the things that I am thinking all about in my head. I'm dead. I get the feeling that I'm gonna have a sleepless night ahead. All this touchy-feely crap, and it's just in time for bed. You say to open up and let emotions run so deep. You say to talk about my feelings, but I'm feeling I just wanna shut up and sleep. You say to talk about my feelings, but I'm feeling I just wanna shut up and sleep. I'm a guy, I don't know why you think I'm always overflowing while my feelings are just rowing away. Hey, 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 hey. You fit me like a glove, you know I don't think I'm above you, and you know I love you, and I'm always thinking of you, but I'm feeling like I ought to just shove you on the bedroom floor. I get the feeling that I'm gonna have a sleepless night ahead, with all this touchy-feely crap, and it's just in time for bed. You say to open up and that emotions run so deep. You say to talk about my feelings, but I'm feeling I just wanna shut up and sleep. You say to talk about my feelings, but I'm feeling I just wanna shut up and sleep.